What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good. Got some issues though.
Alright, what's going on?
My HDMI is broken and my console won't turn on anymore. I brought it to this repair shop and they really messed it up.
Okay.
It used to turn on. It looks like the HDMI is replaced, but I don't see anything and the console doesn't turn on for me to see anything. And it doesn't even, the fan doesn't even spin.
Okay. So what exactly happened?
So this is a long story of I took it to me trying to be cheap and I took it to a shop local to me and this guy said he could do it for a good price.
Okay.
He held my console hostage. I don't think he did anything to it though. It took a little while to get back. I had to fight him for it. And then I took it to another shop. I got it back. It was turning on, but the HDMI still wasn't replaced.
Okay.
So I took it to that shop and yeah, that was a hassle to get. It was another issue. And then the console apparently was never turning on. They tried to blame me, like I opened the console and broke it.
Damn, bro.
So it just.
So it was a simple HDMI job, and
then, it was HDMI,
and now it doesn't even turn on.
Yeah, it used to turn on. I've had this for a while though. I just broke the HDMI myself. I had staples in it, and I broke one of the ports or stems. I don't know what to call it.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'll check it out for you, man. You know?
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Take care.
You got it, man. Alright guys, so this is the Xbox. So as he said, he took it to another repair shop. It doesn't work. They didn't do anything. The second one, they fixed the HDMI port. It stopped working after that. He said it definitely was turning on before he gave it to the second repair shop. So we're going to open it. We're going to see what we find, what's going on inside, and hopefully it's nothing major. One missing screw here already. There's also a plastic tab here. Okay, we're going to be opening it from here. Plastic covering comes off. Okay, let's take an initial look. Screw missing here. The HDMI port was replaced before. I think we found our problem right here. The power button connector is basically broken off the board. As you can see, it is not supposed to be moving like that. I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but that is not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be straight in place. It is not supposed to be moving like this. So I think this is our issue. Most likely, I've done one or two before where this connector broke, and obviously the Xbox won't turn on. Let's see what else we can find. The bottom cover is missing. There's supposed to be a bottom cover here. There's a screw missing here. There's a screw missing here. There's a screw missing here.
Bruh.
It's already not off to a good start. This is a Phillips screw that they put there. That doesn't belong there. Obviously, this is supposed to be T8 screws. Let's see what else we can find. We're gonna take it apart. We're gonna take it apart anyway to get to this. And hopefully, you know, we don't find anything more too crazy. Let's start with the fan. There we go. If we look closely, the connector itself is also a little damaged. You can see the gold pins. Right on the tip, there is two gold pins that are pushed back. You can see a little bit of black dark. That is not good. That's not a good sign at all. Remove this connector. Let's look at this connection. This one also is a little messed up. You can see the corner. I think it still should be okay, but if you look at this corner, it's bent a little bit. I mean, although it is plastic and that corner doesn't have any connection, I mean, you know, I don't know what they were doing to fix this or put this back together. Look at this. They found a perfect Phillips screw to put here. Interesting enough, it looks like the Xbox screw. Same threads, but just a Phillips head. That is kind of funny. Okay, let's remove this. This drive cover. Let's look here. There should be 5 screws in total here, but now we're only removing 2 because the rest are missing. Okay, let's remove the disk drive. Let's look at the pins. Let's look at the connector. Everything looks good. Look at that moving. That is crazy. It's not supposed to move like that. See that? Let me see if I can take it out. I mean, it could be damaged. It's possible. Look, this is not supposed to move like this. At least that much play. They were definitely being too rough with it when they took it out. Look how much play that has. See it moving? All right. So we'll check the disk drive. If we get it on, we can test it and make sure it works. If not, that would definitely suck. All right, let's remove the fan. All right, let's see what else we can find. All right. All right, I don't see anything alarming yet. Go ahead and start taking it apart. There's definitely a bunch of missing screws. We got one screw missing here. There's another screw missing on the other side. This middle screw is missing here. This is the Wi-Fi Bluetooth card. Let's remove this. This looks good. Let's remove the power supply. One clip there. We're gonna remove these 3 screws here. Important to note, a lot of these screws are different sizes. You know, hopefully they put everything in the right place. Over tighten. All right, we're gonna remove the power supply. Metal shield, it goes right here in between the power supply. This metal shielding right here, missing that. If you guys want a nice little electric driver, Amazon Basics, I think it's the best. A little heavy, honestly does the job. It has torque settings, 3 torque settings. I have it on the lowest one because I don't want to obviously torque it too tight. removing these screws. Man, it's missing a lot of stuff. Some other findings. This was left open. This is supposed to be closed like that, but it was like this. So that's one. The power supply connector here seems like it's all the way in. Let's remove that. This doesn't seem damaged. I want to look at the HDMI job that they did. Let's look at it. And this is good. They didn't damage this, which is nice. All right. What happened? There's a lot more thermal putty than this. Look at this. That's crazy. It's like they removed it. What happened to all the thermal putty, man? I mean, it's a little more thicker. Like, I want to say it's a lot missing because it's more inside, but this is usually thicker. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened there. Let's look at the HDMI port. The pins, they look okay. The amount of flux they use is just insane. Look at the flux. Look at the flux here. You can see it. It's just gunked up. See this? You can see it across the board. We're gonna clean that up. I'm hoping it's really the power button that's wrong. But I won't be able to tell until I get under the scope and see what is there and what's not there. Massive amounts of flux. You don't need that much flux. And if you do use that much flux, you should clean it up. You know, you should never leave it like this. Like, that's crazy. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. You know, every repair doesn't have to be perfect. But this is just a little negligent, you know, leaving that much flux and it dries. So if there's not a lot of flux here, there's also going to be flux on the HDMI port itself too. And with the HDMI ports, you don't want to leave flux on the pins. It could cause it to corrode over time. So to get to this connector, or you know, to actually replace it, we're gonna remove this piece here. So we're gonna remove all these screws. It's probably my Wi-Fi. The other one was my Bluetooth. This comes out like this. Just comes straight out. So we're gonna be replacing this connector here. Let's go to my soldering. Alright guys, so the best way to remove this connector, I'm gonna shoot it with heat right under the board so the top layer gets hot enough so I can remove it. We're gonna be replacing it with the same exact method. You don't wanna shoot the heat right on it. There's a plastic connector here, and this connector as well, even though it's metal, there's plastic within that connector. Anytime you shoot heat at something, especially when you're using 400 degrees or higher Celsius, it will burn. So you don't want to shoot directly at it. It's just perfectly enough to shoot on the bottom, and it'll be heated enough to remove. I'm going to be putting a little bit of flux just on the pins itself, nowhere else. I want to make sure those pins don't rip when they come off. You know, you never know, it could happen. Get my hot air. 470 at 100 airflow. So 470 degrees Celsius at about 100 airflow. I have the new one right here, so as soon as I take the old one off, I'm going to drop the new one in. I need my other tweezer. There we go, old one's off. Let's put the new one. Gonna push it into place. Just like that, guys. That was it. It doesn't need much heat, like I said. Shooting it from the bottom with heat is perfectly fine. I'm gonna let it cool, and then we're gonna look under the scope to make sure the pins are soldered on properly. We're gonna put it back. All right, guys. So I put this back on. I put the connector in. I put a new cable. I took the power button board out of the Xbox, and we're gonna boot it up and see if it actually turns on. Turn on. Got light. All right, now that we got light, let's see if it's showing on TV. We got power. Let's plug in the HDMI. Let's make sure this is displaying on the TV. Let's turn it on. See if we get any signal. And no signal. We got nothing. Nothing's coming up. So most likely they did a bad job on the HDMI port too. Take it back apart and look at the HDMI port. Most likely they did a bad job on the HDMI port itself, but it's not showing anything. So let's go ahead and see what's going on there. So after looking closely, I don't know if you guys remember when I said earlier, there's a lot of flux in this area right here. So it looks like they replaced the Retimer chip, which is right here. This is the Retimer chip. I don't know why they replaced it. This repair was supposed to be a simple HDMI repair. They replaced the port, and it looks like they replaced the chip too. There was so much flux on this chip. I cleaned up as much as I could. There's a little more cleanup to do. I can't tell you why they replaced it. It seems like they just went ahead and just started replacing stuff. Maybe they did the port, it wasn't showing image, and they replaced the chip. So now we got two issues. We don't know if the chip is good, and we're gonna go ahead and replace this port just to rule out the port. I don't have this chip, so hopefully the chip is still working. So let's go ahead and replace the port, plug it back in, and see if it works. Got about 500 degrees Celsius under the floor. Oh my god. Look at this. How could a shop do that much damage? Look at the scratch in the board. Scratch right here. So we're replacing it with a new port. Alright, new port's in. I'm gonna clean it up. I looked under the scope already to make sure the pins are lined up. They are. Let's just clean it up and we're gonna put it back together and see if it displays anything. Test it real quick. I'm not gonna put anything together, even the heatsink clamp. I just want to make sure to test it and see if it's working. So after putting the new HDMI port on, it still didn't show any video, no display. The port is actually, I double checked it, everything's good on the pins. So we're gonna go ahead and replace the retimer chip. That's loading up right here. If you saw previously, way back in the beginning, this chip seemed like it was either replaced or it was messed with. We're not sure. We're gonna go ahead and replace it and hope that that was the issue causing the no display. I got my new chip right here. This is the chip in the microscope. Under the scope, you can see it. That's what we're gonna be replacing. This is what, when you plug in the HDMI, this is the first chip that gets signal and it controls video. And it's really important that it works so we get a display. Alright, we're gonna put a little flux. Hope that wasn't too much. Alright, let's start heating up. Not even more. Or something else. Let me see if I can hot swap it real quick. Alright, now that we get the chip in, we're gonna just clean up the area a little bit. Let's go! Let's go! Finally got a display. Man, that is crazy. I'm not gonna leave it on for too much. We're gonna redo the whole thing. I gotta put thermal paste, put everything back together. A lot of stuff is detached, but this is what I want to see. That was the main thing. Seems like it's loading. I'm gonna turn it off. We're gonna put this thing back together and show you the final result. the Xbox put back together. We're gonna turn it on one more time just to make sure it's working. And there we go. We can call the customer and tell them it's all done. You can pick it up. This is good to go. Yo, what's up, bro?
What up, G? Everything
What's up,
good?
man? Really good?
Yeah, good. You got good news for me?
Yo, I got this thing on, man.
Turned it on?
I got it turning on and showing a display.
Oh, it's the
Bro,
both
this
fixed?
thing, it was a miracle trying to work on this thing, man. There were so many things that were off.
Yeah.
Replaced the HDMI port.
Oh, it's different, yeah.
It
It looks better
still
than what the
wasn't
other
working.
people did.
They replaced it, but it didn't fix the issue.
Yeah.
Then, after replacing it, still wasn't showing anything.
Uh-huh.
So there was a chip that it seemed like they were messing with. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. It shouldn't have been even replaced, touched. But it seems like that was causing the issue. I went ahead and replaced that. And we got it going, man. You know, I salvaged the thing, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
telling you.
What are you trying to tell me?
I put mad time work into it.
Yo, man, I appreciate you. It turns on. Yo.
It turns on.
I was so stressed
and
about
showing
this,
screen,
bro.
bro.
You were like my last hope, and I wasn't sure if you could get it to work because I don't know what they did, bro. But damn,
Gotcha.
you're really the Xbox doctor out here, console doctor. See you.
Got you, bro. Yeah.
Now you got me excited, and I can play finally.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Let's go. Let's go.